It's very overwhelming, and I feel very lucky because we have numerous people standing behind us.
ABC Counseling and Family Services is a nonprofit, licensed child welfare agency.
Well, ABC meets a very unique need. There is nothing else like what we do in Central Illinois.
ABC Counseling provides their clients with adoption services and child sexual abuse programs.
I founded the agency in 1992 with the idea of bringing these two very different social services together under one agency. So the agency works with all of the social service agencies throughout Central Illinois that work with children. And most of these children are wards of DCFS, so they are in foster care or they're in residential treatment facilities. The facts of the matter are that 1 out of 3 girls is sexually assaulted by the time she's 18 years old.
Here we deal with the core of the problem, which is the sexual abuse.
I work with a combination of kids and adults. Most of my clients are between 3 and 18.
My youngest client has been 2.5, and my oldest has been 20. I would say the majority of our kids are between the ages of like 5 and 18. So I think when I'm working with the child who's experienced sexual abuse, I think my number one goal is to help them get into a safe position in the first place.
We have a very thorough assessment process that we do with every client that comes in. This typically takes 8 to 12 weeks, and we use a lot of different assessment tools to try and get a picture of the whole child, emotionally, behaviorally, psychologically.
The things that we work with kids on is these masks. And we do that a lot of times because kids have trouble like articulating their emotions and what they're feeling, and it's all kind of jumbled up. And what we try to do is to get them to understand that it's okay to have different emotions and to, as far as feeling bad about himself, then we work on like self-esteem issues and stuff like that, and for them to realize that we all make mistakes, that kind of thing.
Instead of focusing on the victim's past, ABC Counseling instills confidence back into their lives to help them move forward.
So everyone has a different definition of brave, but they all are brave. Like everyone has that spark inside of them, and it's just you're waiting to like get it out. And for these kids, like for some of them, like brave is going through abuse for years and not telling anyone because like that's what needed to happen at that time. Or brave is being drugged into like their counseling session and not speaking for weeks, like in weeks. Or brave is talking about what happened. Like they all have their reasons for telling or not telling at a specific time, and they'll tell when they're ready to.
Adoption is an option that we want them involved, and open adoption is a great way to watch your children grow without having to have the responsibility financially and emotionally of raising them. Now, every situation is not perfect by any means, but knowing that adoption is not what it used to be. The first thing that a family would do is if they were looking to adopt, they would contact us and we would meet with them here in our office for what we call a preliminary interview. Everything from that point on typically is done in their homes. At the end of the day, you get to see a family grow, and that's been really amazing for me.
Through both programs, ABC Counseling has grown substantially.
So we've grown from $45,000 to $1 million budget, but that's over 22 years.
In addition to state funding, ABC hosts a fundraiser that brings together the community.
We are planning for our 10th annual Gifts from the Heart event, which this year we have dueling pianos and a dinner at the DoubleTree. So we're putting together silent auction baskets. We have a large silent auction that has a lot of fun stuff in it for people to bid on, and then we also have a live auction, and we're prepping wine bottles for a mystery wine table, and then these little tissue flowers that we have some of our clients work on as an art therapy project. We're putting those together as well for the centerpieces for the event. We have this fund so people can, clients who can't afford counseling, we don't have to turn them away. We can supplement the fees with the Ed Willard Scholarship Fund. So.
ABC Counseling continues to welcome clients with open arms.
We started out with maybe a caseload of 15 or 20. Now we see 350 children a week.
If I'm working with a child who has done the behaviors, one of my biggest goals would be to help them stop those behaviors to make no more victims.
I think for me, I want every kid to know that they are valued.
I'm not a trained professional, and there are people like ABC who actually care about my daughter and care about her well-being.